Alright, y'all, this is definitely top 10 most bogus. As you can see, there is no sync, there is no audio. This is a voiceover. I've never done anything like this before, so this is gonna get real choppy. It's gonna get real fishy with it. So, today, anyway, I'm eating Lou's. I'm watching this playback because my audio got absolutely obliterated. Freaking GoPro just ticking me off left and right, but I'm eating Lou Malnati's, as you can see by the box. Good looking box right there. I got one of the smallest, actually, I got this smallest size. Oh, by the way, I'm in Chicago now, so, that's what's up. In the Chi-Town, what's up? Got Lou Malnati's. It's the best deep dish that I know of that I've ever had. It's my favorite. I've had it many a times. And there's several different, deep dish Chicago style pizzas, big chains, some local spots. I haven't been to them all, but I've been to a few. I gotta say, Lou's, it never disappoints. It's always on point, I should say. And this is the first full day I've been in Chicago. I got here yesterday, and I just went straight to Lou's. I got it for dinner. And the next day, which is today, I'm like, you know what? Let me get some more Lou's, man. Let me film a video. Because the weather's not that nice. I don't really got anything to do, so I got some Lou's. Here we go. I'm opening the box, and there's this plastic on top. I saw Dave Portnoy. I've never had Lou's delivery before, so I was like, okay, I don't know what that's all about. Usually I'm eating it fresh at the table. But here we go. This is a personal size sausage, butter crust, Lou Malnati's deep dish pizza right here. Pretty small. Didn't really know what to expect when it comes to the size, but I'll tell you what, like a medium, I'll tell you, I'm used to the Korean sizes for pizza, completely different. This right here, altogether, probably weighs like the same amount as large pizza in Korea. You know what I mean? This is filling. And I just got done eating this. I was checking the recording. It's all messed up. I'm still full though. I'm satisfied. Off this tiny little, well, it looks small, right? It looks small, but it packs a punch. And if you've never had this, you got to try it out. So I'm probably just blathering on. I'm probably just saying the same thing I'm saying right now. But anyway, this is cut into two slices, two halves of a circle. I've never seen that kind of. I thought it would be like the kind of personal pan, the old Pizza Hut style, where they cut it into quarters. I don't know why they cut it like this, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. And so here we're getting some cheese pull. I was really proud of this cheese pull. I didn't expect it, and you can probably see on my face, I'm like, hells yeah, I got some cheese pull for once. I'm always looking for that cheese pull. Anyway, here we go. Look at this cross section. I'm on this GoPro, and I know the focal range is bogus, but you know what? I might have to throw this GoPro away because it's ticking me off. But anyway, you can see this crust is not fluffy, and it's not like 5 inches thick. It's condensed. It's I think I tap on it. I think I tried to show you the noise. Yeah, and it's solid. It's sturdy. It's not flopping around. It's not puffy like a feather pillow. It has structural integrity, and it needs it because there are a good amount of toppings. So on the first base layer is cheese, and they're not doing shredded cheese. They're doing like big slices of cheese. On top of this is a Lou's classic. This is a Lou's special. So I got sausage. What they do is they take ground sausage and they just cover the whole thing like one giant sausage patty, uncooked, and then it cooks in the oven. So you're not getting individual pieces, which you can get that if you want. But this is a classic. It's probably not my favorite, but I would say that if you ever do go to Lou Malnati's in Chicago, you can get a half and half or get something. You got to try the classic because, even if you search other YouTube videos, everyone's getting it. You're getting or maybe not everyone's getting it, but that's what they're showing. When you go back behind the scenes in the kitchen, that's what they're showing, how they're making it. They're putting the sausage down. So first bite goes in, and I'll tell you what. Every bite is just like it's a new experience. I'll tell you, it's a meld. This melds almost in a way that no other food I've had melds before, or unlike any other pizza. It's hearty, it's cheesy and saucy, as Stacey King would say. Shout out. It's got that integrity. So when you're taking a bite. You don't need a knife and fork. I see a lot of people eating it with knives and forks, and, sometimes I will take a few bites with one too, but you don't even need it because the crust is buttery. It's delicious. It's flaky. It's almost like a pie crust. It's almost like a quiche crust, but it's a whole different thing. I mean, you've never had a pizza like this. I'm just telling you. If you haven't had this pizza, you've never had a pizza like this. It's unlike any other pizza, and it just works so well together because of the specific ingredients they're using here. So let me give you an example. The tomato sauce, straight from California. They got their own source. That's what I've heard. And it's quite saucy. It's quite, you can see chunks of tomatoes. It's ripe. It's juicy. It's, plump, I would call it. You know what I mean? It's not, a little slather of some kind of ketchup type substance over your pizza. No, it's like a proper tomato sauce, a lot of cheese, and that whole damn sausage patty on there. Of course, you get different ingredients on the app I was using. There's like 20. You could add up to like 21 different toppings, which I was like, damn, that's crazy. But anyway, the reason this crust works so well is because of the hardiness of the toppings and the sauces and the cheeses. You wouldn't necessarily need this type of crust if you had, less, if you're eating like a margarita pizza, just minimal sauce, minimal cheese, whatever, you wouldn't really need this type of crust. And likewise, if you had all these toppings on here, you see, that thick layer of tomato sauce and cheese and whatnot. If you had like an Italian style, brick oven crust, that's not going to hold up under the weight. That's going to flop so quick. Or a thin crust, you got to have this sturdy crust, this buttery crust. It's just the way it works together. The sauce is fresh. It tastes like tomatoes. If you're not a tomato fan, I know some noobs who don't like the chunks of tomatoes, but I like it. It tastes like actual tomatoes, and then the buttery crust. So it's a contrast. Here I'm showing you some of the sausage, which doesn't look good now that I'm looking at it. It looks the lighting's a little bit weird here. We got a very gray, snowy day, classic Chicago in March, in the middle of March. But you know what? It actually doesn't look like that in person. It looks like a proper sausage. Although I don't think it's actually Italian sausage, like with fennel seeds and everything, or the sausage that you might think of when you think of sausage on pizza. It's a little bit of a different mix, a little, their own special mix. But and I'll tell you what, the first time I ever had Lou Malnati years ago, probably 12 years ago, I tried it with the sausage. I was like, yeah, that's fire. But I don't know, it's a little bit too much. Then I started dabbling in the pepperoni, and I was like, okay, yeah, pepperoni is better than sausage. But the past 2 days, I've been messing with the sausage. I feel like that might really be where it's at. There's something to it. I don't know if they changed the recipe or if my personal taste changed, but I'll tell you what, I'm probably I don't even know what I'm saying right now. It sucks because this has just happened like freaking 45 minutes ago, man. I spent like a couple hours trying to set everything up to film, and then the audio goes, it just goes on me. So, let me go on a quick rant about GoPros. I got the GoPro 10. Like, I think they came out with the 11 like 2 weeks after I got the 10. I didn't know about it. I've never had a GoPro. If with 10 iterations, you'd think they'd be pretty good by now. For one, I'm like, okay, let me plug in a mic, because I don't like I'm doing it right now. I don't like plugging a mic into a different recorder. Yeah, you might get slightly better audio, but it's my workflow, all right? I like plugging a mic right into the camera. GoPro, no mic jack. It's fine. They got a media mod, right? So you gotta, you could buy this other freaking media mod and you like install it, and then you can plug in a mic. And this mod also allows you to plug in like a mini USB port into the GoPro itself, which is cool. You can charge it, but you can't plug in the USB into the media mod and then plug it into your computer and transfer the files. They won't let you do that. So you gotta take off the media mod every single time, which sucks because you have to like unscrew the freaking tripod, which is, they're like proprietary freaking devices, man. It's ticking me off, and you gotta like take everything off, and then you gotta do all this stuff. Like, it's nice to travel with. The battery life sucks. I'll tell you what, man. The battery life is bogus. Like, who? All right. Anyway, I'm gonna try. Like, all I brought is GoPro. and this lavalier mic, which, by the way, I'm not recording on that mic because of other problems. So I'm recording on my cheap $10 pair of earphones with, those little push to talk, little microphone things in it. So I don't know if it's even recording right now. I might be wasting another 15 minutes of my time. If I am, I might go ballistic. But you know what? I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to eat some good food. Let's get back to the food right here. Pizza. I think I pretty much described it all. I don't know what else I'm saying. I'm just kind of like, I'll tell you what I was saying. I'm saying that I have major lag. I'm lagging like dial up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing I said in this video because, I've been here for probably 30 hours now, but it's a 13-hour flight, a little bit longer than that. And it's just, man, it'll get you. Man, I hate those long flights. So I'm not in my right mind right now. I'm fuzzy. I'm on the edge, and I'm mad, and I'm just ticked off, man. Freaking. Yeah. Hold on, let me take a drink of water, man. I refuse to let this footage go to waste, though. I know I should probably just film this again. I'm not gonna get, but then it's a waste of a day. See, that's the thing about, my particular first world problem here. It's the biggest one of them all. But it's like if I'm out here, I don't want to I want to spend the least amount of time possible filling up my stomach and editing videos and putting them together. I want to be out and about. I want to be catching the vibes. But, I know I'm extremely lucky to be able to actually go out and eat some good food and be able to film it. So it's important to me. But I'll tell you what, I don't want Lou Malnati's 3 days in a row. I don't want to waste this footage. I don't want to stay in again tomorrow and have to film another video. I mean, today was my first full day, and I'm just messing with all of this equipment. So I'm sorry for complaining so much, but it is what it is. I'm just ticked off, and this whole voiceover thing. I don't think it's not gonna work. How it might work for other videos, not really gonna work for this video. I know, but we're rolling with it, and pretty much I've communicated everything I wanted to say about this pizza. Excuse me, in this voiceover. I just burped actually, and I just got that taste of the Lou Malnati's, and it was a delicious burp, man. That sounds crazy. Like I'm saying, man, my brain is only about 10% there right now. My body probably about 5%, man. I'm weak, but I'll tell you what. After a couple days and probably a couple more pizzas, I'm gonna regain the strength. I'll be out there again. I'm gonna try to, at least while I'm in Chicago, I'm going back to my hometown for a week as well. But while I'm in Chicago, at least I'm gonna try to do 2, maybe even 3 videos a week. But now it's coming down to the end of this video, so I'm about to say my goodbyes. I apologize again for this bogus video, but peace.